According to data from the Bureau of Economic Analysis, households are spending their cash reserves far faster than anyone, all those economists projected, even as credit card debt reaches historic levels. If you're borrowing money for household expenses on your credit card at exorbitant rates, you're done. As Business Insider reported, quote, Americans have already burned through a third of their pent-up savings. That's nearly 3 times more than previously thought, and signals spending will soon slow down. Yeah, that's what happens when people run out of money. They stop spending it because they don't have it, and then the consumer economy slows. So when energy costs rise, again, just to be clear, because it's not sophisticated economics here, when they rise, so does the price of everything else. And the first staple to rise in cost is the one that you have to have, and that's food. Watch.
On the menu this year for Thanksgiving, rising prices. Overall prices are up 7.7% from last year, and grocery prices are more than 12% higher than a year ago. Here's what it means for the family grocery bill as you shop for the big day. First, the turkey. Per pound prices for turkey are up 17% year over year. An average frozen turkey costs roughly $2.38 a pound. That's up from $1.74. Now, you can blame the avian flu outbreaks and higher fuel, feed, and labor costs because of inflation running near 40-year highs. What about eggs? Eggs cost 43% more than a year ago. Butter and margarine are up 34%. Flour is up nearly 25%. Your pies are going to cost more to make. These higher prices could potentially change Thanksgiving plans.
So why is this happening? Well, you heard the reporter allude to it, but not really explain it. There are, of course, many factors, but there are 2 big factors that are driving this, driving inflation and the rising cost of everything around you. And they are, in order, global warming policy and the war in Ukraine. Now, as it always does, the left used people's best instincts, compassion, and care for the planet to subvert them into supporting these 2 policies. If you care about people, you support the war in Ukraine. If you care about the planet, you support global warming policy. But of course, neither one of these was about what they said it was about. Both of them were designed to spike energy costs, to increase the control of the people currently in charge, and to enrich their donors. So if you wanted to fix this, the very first thing you would do, if you wanted to help the American middle class, would be to force a ceasefire in Ukraine. That would help the world, and it would help our middle class. Then you would encourage more domestic energy production because we have the domestic energy. Then you would take a look at the trillions we have spent on renewable energy, solar panels, electric cars, wind power. This has made a small group of people incredibly rich, but it has put our grid in peril, and it has raised the cost of energy beyond the reach of middle-class Americans.